Okay, here's the next Pythagorean trigonometry question, and let's just give it a try. It's a little bit different. I haven't seen one that looks just like this before, but let's just try it here. They give you this diagram, and not the stuff in red. They give you this black thing here with a minus root t and y. There's a point P here, so that's minus root t to the left, and then something up. I don't know what it is yet, but there we go. And we know it's a point in the second quadrant, but they tell us that the cosine of this angle, adjacent over hypotenuse, is minus root t. Well, there's the minus root t, but the hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse, that means this has to be root t plus 1 right there. Well, that's it. That's the main thing. We've got the hypotenuse, we've got a short side. If we want to figure out what the other side is, we're going to show that it actually equals 1. All we do is square the hypotenuse and subtract it from the other side squared. Well, you square a square root, it goes away, you get t plus 1. Square this square root, you get a positive t. T minus t is 0, and you're just left with the 1. So this y, this opposite side here for this angle, must be 1. There we go. First question, all done. Now it says, write the sine of minus 180 degrees plus alpha. This is where, you really have to be able to go, where is minus 180 degrees? Well, positive's going this way. Here's negative 90, that's it, right there. The same as 180, minus 180. Now, plus alpha means that you bend counterclockwise down this way. Whoops. Counterclockwise down this way. So you're in the third quadrant where sine is negative. So the answer to this, the sine of this, is minus sine alpha. So I know it's a negative answer. But what is the sine? Well, it's opposite over hypotenuse. So it must be minus 1 over root 1 plus 1. And that's it. Okay, the last question, show that cosine 2 alpha can be written as t minus 1 over t plus 1. Well, cosine 2 alpha, you've got 3 choices on your formula sheet. I'm choosing the one that has sine in it because 1 over root t plus 1 is easier than the 2 square roots like cosine. It's better not to use cosine, so I just thought I should use sine. So cosine 2 alpha equals this. And that's the first thing. And then, instead of the sine of alpha, put what it is. 1 over root t plus 1 squared. Well, that's going to be your answer. Well, when you square this, 1 times 1 is 1, times 2 gives me 2 in the top. When you square a square root, it cancels it. It's gone, and it's just t plus 1. Now, if you want to combine 2 fractions, instead of writing 1, write t plus 1 over t plus 1. Now, because they have a common denominator, you can write down the common denominator t plus 1 and subtract 1 minus 2. Oh, look, I get to t minus 1 over t plus 1. And there you go. You really have to understand fractions to be able to do a thing like this, I think. And that's how it works.